So just tell me a little bit about yourself. Who is everybody? Who are you looking at?
So my name is Matthew Turner. Jeremy and I are business partners, and this is my wife Sarah.
That's awesome.
And we're the three founders of Cards for Cubs.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So Cards for Cubs, you've been doing it for a little bit over 2 years, right? 2 years?
Yeah, a little over 2 years.
A little over 2 years. That's awesome. And tell me a little bit how that came to be. Like, how did the idea happen? What was the deciding factor in making this all work?
Right, of course. So it was really about the people, right? It was really because of all of you guys that were involved in it. You know, when Matthew and I started Barely Art, we were looking and we're seeing all of the generosity that was involved. We saw a ton of different of ways that people wanted to give back. And so we kind of came around and thought about it a little bit and figured that a card drive would be something that's very significant and that could be impactful and meaningful for people. And it fit really well with our current audience and the customers that actually already liked our stuff. And it was never supposed to be, something for the business side. It was to channel, this creativity, this energy. And it was just kind of the birthplace of that point.
We were trying to think of a way we could do something to invite our audience to collaborate and do something meaningful. So Jeremy had the idea for the card drive, and my wife was really the one that gave us the inspiration to make it specifically for foster kids.
I was working at a foster care agency as a case manager for children in foster care and supporting foster families, which is a whole community in and of itself. And when we all went into lockdown during the pandemic, it was hard for everybody, but also I was particularly faced with families that were now stuck at home, kids stuck at home, being creative and things for them to do and to participate in a family, something to brighten kids' days. I remember getting mail as a kid and loving it, and it just kind of fit with what you guys were already doing. And so yeah, that's kind of how it all came to mesh.
Yeah, so because of Sarah's background in social work, it really gave us the inspiration to contribute to a very specific cause. So that's how this all started, and we just put the call to action out for our audience, and you guys responded. And really the only reason that we're here today and officially a nonprofit is because so many people contributed to this. And we wanted to remain faithful to letting it become whatever, as much as everyone wants to contribute to support foster kids.
Welcome to today's live with Barely Art and Cards for Cubs. Today we're going to be talking all things card raffles. So if you guys have seen the announcement, you guys should have gotten an email already showing you guys all about the card raffle that we are talking about today. But today we're going to be showing you guys more of the cards, talking about Cards for Cubs and how you guys can help donate in that process, as well as help us raise funds for Cards for Cubs, because as you guys know, we need about $12,000 in order to run the entire Cards for Cubs, and all of those proceeds go straight to the shipping so that all of the cards that come into our office get sent out to all of the foster care agencies at no charge to anybody. Cards for Cubs funds that. So today we've got some exciting news. I know there's a few different things. If you guys have seen the details for the raffle, we will be doing a raffle from the 7th today until the 13th. And the announcements for the winners will be announced live next Friday at 1 p.m. Central. We will be an hour early, so make sure to take note of that. We're normally live at 2, but next Friday specifically, we will be live at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on February 14th. So, first of all, this is amazing. So we thought about doing a card drive, ask some friends, and we ended up with a bunch of cards. So first of all, thanks to Ralph Tyndall Designs for sending us 5 of your cards, and then as well as Christy Marquette for sending us 9 of your cards. All of these cards, all of the proceeds that you guys will see will be going straight to CFC. So we thought it would be a fun way to have a little raffle. So I'm going to show each one of the cards, but I'm also going to hop in and see if there's any comments within the live. So drop in the comments, guys, where you guys are tuning in from today, where you guys are crafting from. I know we're not crafting today, but maybe you are crafting today. So let me pull up. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, we're gonna go straight into it. I will check out, just so you guys know, that in the link in bio on Barely Art and on CFC's Instagram pages, there will be a link that you guys can go straight to the raffle page. So in that raffle page, if you guys go to the link in the bio, find the raffle page, it'll be CFC Raffles entries. Each $10 entry that you guys put in for each specific card, you guys will have the chance to win that specific card. So make sure that if you want to do multiples, that you click the specific card that you guys want to put your $10 entry into. It's not a sum total, so make sure you guys pick the cards that you guys want, and then each individual entry per that card, there will be a winner for each card. So that's kind of how the raffle works. $10 for one entry gets you an entry to win each specific card. My browser is taking a sec to load. Otherwise, I would tell you guys the name of each one of these cards. But yeah, as we were saying, so far we have over 26 cases sponsored already for Cards for Cubs, which is a huge deal. In order to run, like we said, we need about $12,000 in order to operate all of the cards, ship them out. So there is multiple ways you guys can go ahead and donate. Today we're talking about the raffle specifically, going over the details, but there are other ways that you guys can get involved if it's a one-time donation, if it's a monthly subscription, and as well as sponsoring a case. Now each sponsoring a case, that is $20, and $20 sends one box of cards. And in each box, there is 150 cards in each box, which means 150 kids. So each one of those boxes goes to a place, one of our agencies that needs it, and they will be able to then take those cards, send them out to their foster care agencies, staff, and be able to give each kid a specific message. So I think it's pretty awesome. $20 goes a long way in Cards for Cubs. And okay. We will be doing, like we said, there's a few different things. I'm still trying to pull up the website because the website's the Wi-Fi is struggling as well. But as we get to that, I'll show you guys each one of the cards. Each one has a beautiful name to it on our website, and we will get going with that as soon as I can pull up the website. As well, if you guys were here last week and you saw our cards that we made last week, these are also on Barely Art's website, the Bear Buddy cards. They're these cute little bears, and each one of these, I want to say they're $5 for this SVG, for this card file. And all the proceeds as well go to CFC directly. So if you guys want to support that way, there is also these cards right on Barely Art's website. And let me see. I think we are having some technical difficulties, so bear with us if the audio is a little off. We are working on it. And yeah, let's see. Feel free to leave in the comments, guys, where you guys are listening into while I pull up the website so you guys can see these specific cards. In other news as well, so if you guys go onto our cardsforcubs.org website, there is the number of the amount of cards pledged so far this year. So we already have 614 card makers that are ready that have already pledged cards. So we have 614 card makers. We have 28,899 cards already pledged. So we're well on our way to sponsoring or to receiving our goal of 100,000 cards, as well as the fact that there's already 26 cases sponsored. Like we said, 450 sponsored cases in 2025 will get us to our goal of $12,000. So those are awesome. If you guys go through our website, you guys can find all of the details. So if you guys have questions on cards, card registration, make sure to register your cards. Make sure you get the sheet of paper that has a QR code when you're sending in your cards, as well as making sure that the cards that you send in are in bundles of 10, birthday and encouragement. Those are the only two different types of cards that we are accepting at the current moment. And let's see. So if you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see my camera, but I'm on our website and we have several different options for you guys could go into the donations, card raffles. As you guys can see, $10 for a chance to win each card. So Cards for Cubs has hand selected these cards by these talented makers. We've got Ralph's cards, and I'm going to go through each one of the cards so you guys can see them, as well as follow along in our website. So the first card from Ralph is called the Got Game card. This one's really cute. It's a little shaker card. It looks like a little video game, little Game Boy. If you guys can see, there we go. It's a cute little shaker card. Cute little video game. I actually really like this one. I love the shaker element to this specific card. So we've got the Got Game card by Ralph. We also have the Dream card by Ralph as well. This one's got just okay. So I know that the audio might have been down for a little bit. So if you guys were having trouble hearing, it wasn't you. Technical difficulty. So what I am going to talk to you guys about now is each individual specific card. I am currently on our website, cardsforcubs.org, going through each one of our cards. So we've got the Ralph's card, the Got Game card, which is, I think it's adorable. Like it's a little shaker card, and it's a little Game Boy. So if you guys have a specific person that you can think about for this one, I know specifically a person right off the top of my mind that I would be like, they would absolutely love this card. So maybe it's a card for you, maybe it's a card to give away, but like we said, $10 entry and you might win it. So this is the Got Game card by Ralph. We move on to our Dream card. Cute little Dream card. Several different layers. It almost looks like it's a little sewn, like whatever technique he uses to be able to do that. Looks very, very cool. It's very detailed. The shading in the stamps, as well as just the little I want to say I'm still learning, so bear with me, guys, on the terminology. I think this looks like gold foil, which is a pretty cool technique. So, yeah, that one is the dream card. And then we move on to our City Night card by Ralph. It says, I will always be there for you. This one is, it looks like it opens right in the middle of the card. If you guys can see, yeah, it opens right there. Several different layers, which is pretty cool. I like the nighttime vibes. Nice little helicopter. This one is very cute, very well done with the stamps. Not stamps. What is that actually called? No, it might be stamps. I'm pretty sure it's stamping. Then we move on to the Missing You card by Ralph. So Missing You. This one is cute. It's a little, we've got spaceship, little lambs coming out of it. Very, very cute. And lastly, we have our It Will Be Okay card. This one is very cool with the textures. There's just a lot of textures in it. Like each one of these different little things is a totally different texture. And I honestly don't know how Ralph did that. So Ralph, great techniques on your cards. I'm definitely inspired to figure out how you did that. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Ralph, for sending in all of your cards. Like we said, guys, each entry in on your website, will be an entry per card. So $10 if you like this one. You guys can go ahead and decide. Now we're going to move over to, actually, I'm going to take a pause because I think the audio was down for a little bit, and I did go over a few different things with you guys while that was down. So if you guys missed it, I'm going to run through it again. So on our website, you can actually go and see how many card makers have volunteered their time to actually register cards. You can see the amount of cards that have already been pledged, and you can see how many sponsors. So everybody can see that right at the top. There's 619 people that have registered to be card makers. So we thank you guys for volunteering your time, your efforts to send us in thousands and thousands of cards. We couldn't do it without you. And so thank you to all of our card makers for sending in all of your cards. If you guys have seen the pledge count of the cards, I think we're at 28,000 cards. I think it's 28,889 cards that have been pledged already, which is well on our way to 100,000 cards this year, which is amazing. So keep up the good work. If you guys need to go and register your cards, make sure to do that in our website. There's a little navigation where you guys can press register your cards, send us the pledge count of cards that you actually intend on making, and make sure you fill out and you receive the printed piece of paper that has a QR code, because in that QR code, when it gets into our office, is very important for our volunteers in order to be able to make sure we get your cards accounted for this year's card drive. So double check, make sure before you send in your cards that you get that sheet of paper, place it inside the box, and then you'll be good to go. And then lastly, I know we're talking about donations, fundraising today. We have over 26 sponsored Cards for Cubs cases already. Now, if you guys don't know what the sponsor a case is, it's where individuals can go ahead and purchase a sponsor a case. So for $20, you guys can sponsor an entire case of cards, which is about 150 cards that get sent out to our foster care agencies. And in those boxes, all of the beautiful cards that our card makers have sent in, and they get right to our foster care agencies where they can send them off to the social workers where they get directly to the individual kids that are in foster care. So that's amazing. We have 26 out of all of 2025. We need to sponsor 450 cases, and we will be well on our way to funding $12,000 for Cards for Cubs. So that's a little update on the numbers. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys our other beautiful cards made by Christy Marquette. Thank you, Christy, if you're watching, for sending in your beautiful cards. They're actually really, really cute. So we're going to go through them so you guys can see each one of them. We have the Monster Gnome card. Let's see if we get, there we go. We've got the Monster Gnome card, which is very cute. Like we said, this cute little pattern that you guys have done to where it looks like it's sewn onto the card is a really cool technique. As well as obviously the different intricate little details here within this card. So you guys have the Monster Gnome card by Christy. And we move on to the Night Gnome card by Christy as well. He's also got so many little details here within the paper within the card. I know the details don't really show up as well on, let's see if we can get them. We might be able to. Maybe not. But I wish you guys could see the intricate little details within the card. There you go. You see the little divots in the card to make it look like it's almost sewn onto the card. But this one's very cute with the Night Gnome card. Then we move on to our Unicorn Gnome card. There's a lot of details in this one. There's a unicorn. I think there's 2 unicorns. I actually think that that's 2 unicorns. One's holding a stick of a unicorn. But if you know somebody who loves unicorns, I do. I have plenty of friends that absolutely adore unicorns. So I think this would be the perfect card to get and hopefully give away to somebody on their special birthday. That one was the Unicorn Gnome card. Then we have the Royal Bunny card. I love the little details in like silver, and I think one of these had gold on them. Just the silver and gold on these cards is a nice pop of color. This one's very cute. Cute little Royal Bunny card. Then we have the Mermaid. So this one is the Mermazing card, where it's a little mermaid. There's a lot of details going on this one. There's some nice seaweed, seagrass, cute little mermaid. This paper for the mermaid is absolutely beautiful. Like it shimmers and shines like I've never seen a piece of paper do that before. So this one is adorable. I actually think this one might be my favorite. I might. This was very cute. So that one is the Mermazing card. Then we have the Royal Dragon birthday card. I actually have a friend who absolutely loves dragons, so make sure, guys, if you're looking at these cards and you're wondering, do you need them? Maybe somebody else could benefit from them. I think they're absolutely gorgeous if you've got somebody that you know right off the bat would absolutely love it. So make sure you place your entries for the raffle in each specific card. And this one is adorable. It's got the cute little different textures. We've got glitter paper. We've got metallics. I think these are even googly eyes. They're, yeah, that one's really cute. Then we move on to our panda card. This one's got a lot of layers on. It's got a lot of different pieces, different elements to it. Nice, cute little panda in a little teacup. That is a cute happy birthday one as well. And we have our monster card, also with this cool paper. It's like I don't even know what that word is. That's not translucent. It's more so glittery iridescent paper for their horns, for the stars. And it just adds this pop of color straight to these cards. So that one is very cute. Have a very happy birthday with the monster card. And then lastly, we have the Out of This World card. It's another shaker card as well. This one is really fun. I think I would get stuck just playing with this card rather than giving it away for a birthday. or encouragement card as well. But I really like the shaker idea within each specific card, within this card. So those, hopefully you guys were able to see all of the different beautiful cards that Ralph sent us in and that Christine Marquette sent us in. If you guys can go onto our website, you guys can either go through Fairly Arts Instagram link in bio, or you can go through Cards for Cubs link in bio. Either way, you will get to Cards for Cubs raffle entries page, where you guys will be able to place your $10 entries into each individual card that you would like to potentially win for a raffle. With that being said, that does kind of explain our raffle. If there are any questions, you guys can always email us at support@cardsforcubs.org, or you can send us a message through Cards for Cubs Instagram, send us a message on anything you guys would like to know. But as far as everything else, all the directions and the instructions will be in the website on that page. So if there's any clarifications, like I said, reach out. We can answer those questions. But hopefully you guys run to these like crazy and go make sure to put your entries in so that we can actually raffle these cards off. Next Friday will be the announcement for the winners. So we'll be announcing one winner for each card, and then that will be at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Just make a note of that because it's an earlier time than we normally go live. So just make sure you guys have your post notifications turned on, and you guys are ready at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time to hear all of the news, see all the winners. And like I said, there's many different ways you guys can donate within the organization. There is sponsor a case, there's one-time donations, there is CFC raffle, and there is monthly subscription that you guys can be also donating. So each one of your donations goes directly to CFC and allows us to send out all of the cards to kids in foster care. So with that being said, I think we covered everything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, like I said, on support@cardsforcubs.org or through our Instagram, and we'll be able to answer any of your questions. With that being said, I know it's not Fairly Arts exit, but we will still say bye-bye at the end. So just wanted to thank Ralph and Christy one more time for sending in your cards and helping us make this card fundraiser a thing. And if you guys also sent in your cards as well, we will be doing a second fundraiser in the future. After this one's already, after we get the winners, we'll be doing another one because we received a few different individuals sent us in cards, and we can't wait to run another CFC raffle. So with that being said, we will wrap it up here, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Friday, whatever you're doing, whatever you're crafting. Enjoy it, and we will see you guys next week with the announcement of the winners. And like we always say at the end, bye-bye.